Okay, well, thank you, Chamber, for having this. And I'm going to start off like I did in the last several debates, and thank Mr. Wenstrup for his service in Iraq. You probably didn't tell me thank you, but I do mean it.
Appreciate it.
You know, I was against the war in Iraq, but that doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter where you stood on the war. You thank the veteran for his service, and it didn't always be like that in this country. You know, after Vietnam, our veterans came home and we didn't give them the respect we deserve. Our country has changed. We have a new attitude. That attitude, that mindset, that's what I want to bring to Congress as well. I want us to start electing representatives so that you say, I don't care whether he's a Democrat or a Republican. I might disagree with him, but I know he's acting with integrity and honesty, and I want to thank him for his service. That's my goal. That's why I'm running. Now you saw my responses to the questions. You know, I'm an actuary. I drafted, you know, bipartisan solutions that appeal to both Democratic and Republican principles. Talked about the Affordable Care Act and how we can use free market solutions to eliminate the employer mandate, create greater transparency to drive the cost down. We looked at the funding the Highway Trust Fund and tackling climate change. As an actuary, I figured out what that would cost and what's the fiscally responsible way to pay for that. So if you like what you heard, if you like my way of thinking, so on November 4th, you know, you need to look for Mr. T on the ballot, followed by a bunch of consonants, fill in the square, and then elect me as your actuary in Congress. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Wenstrup?
Well, thank you. Thanks again to the Chamber, and I do want to compliment my opponent here. Every time that we have gotten together, he's been a gentleman every step of the way, and through this process, we know where we disagree, and we've found that we have areas where we do agree, and I appreciate that. And again, I would just like to state that I think the role of Congress oftentimes within your districts is to be an ambassador for the district, and especially when engaging in the problems that we have. Look, we all realize that there's drug addiction in our area, there's unemployment, and there's poverty. And to me, there's no greater social reform than a job. And that's why economic development is so important, to have people realize that they have the opportunity and potential to live the American dream, and to say that they put this roof over their head and this meal on the table. You know, throughout our district in the last 2 years as your representative, I've gone to numerous businesses, meeting with both the administration of the businesses as well as meeting with the people. I've gone to hospitals and schools where they discuss the effects of the Affordable Care Act on their business, on their hospital, and in schools, programs like the school lunch program. But in 2014 alone, I visited 22 businesses in Clermont County. I see throughout our district communities rising up to take responsibility and to encourage the growth in our areas. They're banding together, they're partnering together and expanding the opportunities for all Americans, and it's refreshing. Washington, however, should be wise and be about creating opportunities and not negating opportunities. I'm proud to be endorsed by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, National Federation of Independent Business, gave me a 100% rating, and also Friend of Agriculture. Listen, we live on a river that's open to the world, with the Panama Canal expanding the opportunities even greater. We have a people in our area that want to go to work, and that's refreshing. We have the roads and the rail to make things happen. In conclusion, I just want to say that I know that the 2nd District of Ohio is open for business, and we're going to continue to let the world know that. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to be with you today.
Thank you.